Welcome to Long Beach. Akari Lopez on pole from Nicholas Palomino and Enoch Yu. Then it's Dominic Hudson from Tommy and Armand Cyril. Daf Sanchez is 7th from Nevin Colby and Max Bortkar. Then it's Miłosz Majka in 10th from Lam Fong and Maddie Medveds. Ray Shen starts 13th from Pierre Gasly and your boy. Then it's Work Loco in 16th from Carson Thornburg, Bob Marino, Gabriella Barkton, Oakley, the championship leader, Hash Sheldon, and Lewis Olsen. The penultimate round of Season 4 sees us return to being under the lights here in Long Beach. All 5 lights go on. Lights out and away we go. Good start there from Enoch Yu off the line. The inside line is free for that number 25. Not a good start for Nicholas Palomino. There goes the 25 up into the race lead. Tommy up into 3rd position. We go on board with the number 93 of Nicholas Palomino though. And he's got the inside line coming out of 3. Might get a good run on Tommy using all of his push to pass as Akari Lopez, the pole sitter, going alongside with his fellow former Formula E driver and sends it down the inside and takes the lead back from him. Palomino's back up into 3rd. Needs to get one more position to return to where he started, but Enoch Yu holds the race lead in front of Akari Lopez and Nicholas Palomino. And for Nico, this is great for his championship hopes because Hash Sheldon is down in 18th. Had a good start, did the Penske driver. But between which rookie's going to take the championship, looking at how it is currently, honestly, you'd have to vote for Nico Palomino, who's in the slipstream of Akari Lopez right now. And look at the mid-pack behind these guys. Yes, mainly up front it's single file. And that is what you get on long straights like this. But it could open up quite a bit. On board with the 93 is his teammate in the 99. Has been given a time penalty. Oakley, 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Here's that 99 looking for the pass. I don't think he's going to get it done off the racing line there for Lewis Olsen, but no retirements on lap 1, which is great to see, unlike in Texas. Palomino still about holding P3. He's going to get attack mode following Akari, but there's only one man who's going to make the pass, and it's Tommy in that Revolution Racing 45 car. Gets up into 2nd position if he can hold his nerve, and just about can't as he now heads through the chicane. Tries to get the better line on exit. Does he have it? He does not. For the most part, he's behind Akari, but only slightly, by about a 1/10 of a second. Enoch Yu set the fastest first sector though, a 41.3. Side-by-side action. Hong Kong versus the Philippines. Who's going to take it? He's got the outside line onto the straight. He's not doing it. It's Tommy. Tommy drops to 3rd. And will he drop to 4th as we're on board with Palomino? Pulls out to the clear line, gets attack mode and push to pass in activation, moves up into 3rd, moves up into 2nd, and by the time he reaches the braking point, he's a lot closer to Enoch Yu than he was on the starting grid. Makes an amazing lunge, keeps it away from the rear wheel of the Power Motorsport driver. He goes side by side, into the final corner they go, and he's lifted. He's not going for the pass. I think he just wanted to keep it safe. Fair enough. Close to the wall for Tommy as he's fighting Daf Sanchez as Enoch Yu sets a new fastest lap. Look at these guys all squirming about the position. Hash Sheldon's dropped to 19th. Oakley's got the fastest lap. Now moves up into 11th position though. Palomino, he's got attack mode again. Needs to be closing up to the back of Enoch Yu, lest to be caught by the flying Andretti in the 72. Daf Sanchez absolutely speeding away with this one. Still on board with the Andretti drivers. Palomino has closed 4/10. And for Nico, he's been leading the championship for the vast majority of the season, but after not scoring an Indy while Hash Sheldon got the win, he's now 13 points back on the Indian. It's a new feeling for that guy, I'm sure, and it has to be weighing on his mind, but honestly, from what we're seeing today and what we saw in qualifying, all it's done is push him forward. most of the time at a track like this, you don't win from pole, you win from second or third. And for Nicholas Palomino, he's proving that right now. He leads in Long Beach, takes both attack mode and push to pass, and that lifted him right into the lead. But Inoki got a good run. Lam Thong further backs into the wall and a full course caution. Dominic Hudson is out of this race. What has happened to Dom? I don't know. We didn't see his car. We're being told now, just hit, as Palomino, who now leads, Sanchez has come in, and it's another set of the soft compound tyres. We expect this race to be won with a one-stop strategy. It could be won with a two-stop, but it's going to be very, very hard to do so. Hash Sheldon, your championship leader in the 54, struggled in qualifying. His team definitely trying to attempt the one-stop. We hear that he'll probably be going on to the mediums or hards for his first stop, which should take him to the end of a race with a very short lap count, only 12 here in Long Beach. And Inoki not really catching up with Palomino. I don't think that the 25 is going to get attack mode. Will he get it? Going across the line. I think he might, because it's currently 0.9. It was 0.8 after crossing the line, but before it was 1.1. So heading to the activation point, he doesn't have it. Inoki does not have attack mode. But those soft tyres falling away from these drivers. Like Loco currently at the very back of the pack of the drivers who are yet to make their pit stops. For Daf Sanchez, he's currently up in 12th. He's clawing his way through the field. Definitely making the most of those fresh tyres. Let's look at these guys. Sheldon looking for a way to get past the Cyril there, and I think Palomino stayed out for lap 5. And we know for a fact the mediums and the hards, they are built to do at the very least 7 laps. Micah and your boy both come into the pits, close to the wall for the championship leader. He heads down the hill there. Here comes Pierre Gasly, trying to get past LeBarton, and he's into the L, my goodness! Full course caution. That's a bad wreck for Gabriel LeBarton. That car spun around violently. They are still clearing up debris on the front stretch. Palomino struggling with that, with those soft tyres being so worn down. But for him, Inoki, Tommy, Ray, Shen, Colby, Borkar and Inoki, they are all just trying to go as long as possible for the strategical advantage. Inoki's going to have attack mode on this lap. Can he use it to get past Nicholas Palomino? The gap, half a second as they are going down the straight. That is a good margin if he wants to make the pass, and I think he might be going for it. He's got attack mode now. He's using attack mode and push to pass. Into the W section they go, side by side for Inoki and Nicholas Palomino. And I think the Hong Kong driver's taking it. He does, using push to pass on exits. And he's in front. 5 seconds is the margin between Palomino and Borkar, so it is a good margin for him. Into the pits they come, the top 2. And I think we'll see Borkar and Tommy both dive into pit lane, so Akari might be leading if he wants to stay out. He comes in. That's all of the top 7 coming into the pits. I think Sanchez is going to lead. Sanchez leads in front of Oiqui and Arman Cyril. Then it's Inoki and Palomino, but the man that we're really watching is not Work Loco. He's yet to make a stop, but he's come out alongside Nico. Alright, Palomino's gone past. And he's currently running 5th, with Sheldon in 19th position. The point swing is 10 points. And currently, actually, including his teammates' penalty, that elevates Palomino up into 4th position. So, heading into the final race in Music City, the gap's only going to be 1 point, guys. Is it as close as the Season 1 title battle where we had 6 drivers in mathematical contention heading into the final round? No. Does that matter? Also no. Because this is the type of racing that you get in the ERL, and Palomino is using that to his advantage. He's using push to pass to get past IRL. Now he's fourth. He's in the slipstream of his teammate, so he's actually running third. He's using attack mode, but he's been passed by Cyril. So now he's dropped back down to fifth. Cyril not taking the best line, and he's running to the back of him. Palomino goes into the back of our man Cyril. No damage for both drivers, thankfully. A lot of wear for the Apex Pinnacle driver. Into the pits comes comes our man Cyril and Okui. 5 laps to go. We believe these soft tyres can make it to the end. Daf Sanchez's, however, we don't think they can. I think he's going to have to do the 2-stop after 3 laps run on those soft tyres. Sticking with Daf Sanchez there. And for an OQ right behind him, I think this is his chance to pounce. He can definitely close into the back of the Andretti driver in front of him. The question isn't whether or not he can close up, the question is, can he pass? And around this track, it's very easy to pass, especially in this section. We saw him make the pass on Palomino from this far back, a few laps back. He's going to do it again, isn't he? Not using push to pass. Doesn't need to. Doesn't have attack mode. Doesn't need to. Because he's so close to the back. With that slipstream, he can just pull out of it. See that fresh air with the inside line into the chicane and drift his way up into the race lead. And OQ leads again here in Long Beach, California. But Sanchez diving into the pits. Sanchez pits after just 3 laps on those softs. That's his second stop. 4 to go to the checkered flag, and Palomino now runs in second. Pierre Gasly comes into the pits, driving that number 3 car for Power Motorsport. Carson Thornburg with the new fastest lap of this race at 128.516. Mediums going on. Wet Loco's also come into the pits. Couldn't go too much longer with the same tyres that he started this race with. Let's go for that. And Sheldon currently runs 15th. But he's very close to the points, I'd say. He's close to 12th at the very least, which is not point scoring. Akari Lopez, you can see him running 12th there. And he's trying to defend from Daf Sanchez, who's trying to claw his way through the pack. Trying to invert that tyre advantage that he has. I think he'll be able to do so. It's going to be touch and go come the end of this race, but I think he's going to manage it. Tommy moves up into 3rd position, 10 seconds away from the race lead as it currently stands. It's some margin to the guys in front. 68% tyre wear for Nicholas Palomino. It's going to be close, but I think the race leaders can just about extend their tyres to do the 1-stop. It's going to take some tyre management, but they've got the gap to do that. They've got 10 seconds. Well, it's 5 seconds now, so they have been managing their tyres down the straights. Olsen comes in with Matty Medved's. And it's after just small blistering that these guys have decided to pit. I don't think that's smart. They could have done a few more laps, but at the same time, do a few more laps. And how close are you to pitting on the last available moment and not being able to take the advantage of an undercut? That's the management that you've got to do. Inocuo leads the pack from Nicholas Palomino and Tommy. And you know, top 4 actually quite spread apart, to be honest with you. Your championship leader, Hash Sheldon, is running 14th though. He's not scoring points today, I don't think. If it finishes as is, with the pace that he's shown with those medium tyres, he's not scoring. And is that unfortunate for that team? It most certainly is. As here come the two Pinnacles, forming a bit of a tandem draft. Can they make the pass? They can't, because Cyril pulled out of it almost immediately. But look at these four, squabbling over the final points paying position. Matty Medvets has set a fastest first sector of anybody, as Ray Shen was looking at a move, decides against it. As you can see, Thornburg and Cyril going side by side with each other. That's a lunge from Armand to get himself up into 10th, and now very close to the back of your boy with 2 laps to go. And for Palaminio, currently runs second. He's about to reclaim the race lead. Not the race lead, the championship lead, sorry. Definitely more important than the race lead, in my opinion. As Thornburg moves up into 11th. There's a lunge from Quee! Woo! What a lunge from Quee! Can barely believe that he was able to get the car stopped in time. But he now runs 11th to try and give some more points to Hyperdrive BBX. To try and get that team one step closer to an INDYCAR Constructors Championship. To be the last Constructors Champions under the INDYCAR umbrella as we become Champ Car next season. There goes your boy into 10th position though. Quee was running in 10th for a bit there. He's got the rear wing open, does the hyperdrive man. Here comes Chip Ganassi's number 97. Up into 11th. He's going to try and go for the lunge, I'm sure. Makes the lunge on the Arrow McLaren driver. Stays alongside with the Arrow McLaren driver. Those two go side by side all the time, but Thornburg, I believe, should be able to hold on to 10th position. The gap out front is effectively stabilized between 1.5 and 2.2 seconds. And not Q on this penultimate lap is searching for victory, and I think he might find it. Almost certainly will find it, because I don't think Palaminio's got the pace with those soft tyres looking like they are. He's got the freshest softs. Those belong to Matty Medvets, currently running 17th. Hash Sheldon needs to get a move on. He's up into 13th position now. Almost runs into the back of Pierre Gasly. He's making the charge in the final moments of this race to try and go after at least 1 point. That 10th position currently held by this man, O'Quee. And we know for a fact, since it involves his teammates' championship challenge, Quee's gonna defend like a madman. Armand Cyril there, he's gonna get attack mode surely. Loco and Marino fighting over 19th and 20th, way further back, but there goes Cyril up into 7th position in front of Niven Colby. Can he get himself up to 5th? I think he can. Gets into 6th, and can he make the lunge? Oh! Almost contact for Bortkar, who drops down to 8th. Cyril there now runs 5th. Colby's on the outside. Bortkar on the outside, sorry. As they make their way down the hill, they just about missed the wall. We're on to the final lap. Look at these four fighting over who gets to not finish 10th. And where is Hash Sheldon? He's dropped to 17th. It's all over for his point scoring ambitions. For Nicholas Palaminio, he needs a lot more grip than what he has if he wants to get into that 1 second window and try and take victory in Long Beach, California. I don't think he's going to do it. In fact, no, I know he's not going to do it. He wants to keep it clean to the end of this race. 2 seconds is the margin. He's not getting attack mode with that deficit. And for Q, for Power Motorsport, the team that currently struggles in Formula E, both of their drivers in UK Ball and Awful Catfish not making it into the Season 23 chase for the Cup. This man, Q, is stating his claim to the Formula E outfit, or at the very least staying in Champ Car. He rounds the final turn, and in Long Beach it's Q who takes victory from Nicholas Palaminio, and way back, the other Hong Kong driver on the grid, Tommy, will see himself onto the podium. Dav Sanchez takes the fastest lap, a 1:26.6. Cyril is 5th, and look at this, the fight for 6th, right at the line. That's Gasly who's 7th. And for Haas, Sheldon, and all of Team Penske, what could have been? They finish 17th and 18th. 17th and 18th for the team that came into this race leading the drivers. Here's your podium. Inoki takes victory from Nicholas Palomino and Tommy. A brilliant strategy played out by the top two. Heck, the top three, but the margin between Palomino and Tommy unimaginable. As for the rest of your finishes, you've got Sanchez, who took the fastest lap, Cyril, Colby, Gasly, Micah, Oqui, and Max Bortka. Your point scorers, your non-scorers were Medvets, Shen, Lopez, Thornburg, Olsen, your boy Sheldon, Loco, Lamthong and Marino, with the non-finishers being the two AJ48 drivers of Gabriella Barton and Dominic Hudson. In the driver standings, Palomino returns to the top step, 5 points up on Sheldon, who's 5 points up on Dav Sanchez. You have your championship contenders heading into the final round of the championship. Ray Shen and Lamthong just outside of contention. Then it's Qui, Thornburg, Marino, and Oq tied with Gasly and Bortka and Cyril. Then it's Niven Colby, 1 point in front of teammate Millwall Schmeicher. Then it's Gabriella Barton, your boy Tommy, Akari Lopez, Matty Medvets, Wack Loco, Dominic Hudson, and Lewis Olsen in the constructors standings heading into the final round of the IndyCar season in Music City. Hyperdrive BBX lead the way from Andretti Green Racing and Aaron McLaren SP. Then it's Team Penske, Revolution Racing, Power Motorsport, Matt Bay Motorsport, Apex Pinnacle, Chip Ganassi Racing, AJ Foyt Enterprise, and Maya Shank Racing. We will see you guys next time then when the ERL returns.